Alright guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different. We are basically going to be talking about the most recent video I made before this one and what happened there, the whole situation and the response around it, and, some of my thoughts. I think anybody who actually saw what was happening at the time could figure out what was going on, but I'm just basically going to recap the entire thing and explain my thoughts. So recently we've been doing a lot of RLCS drops videos, obviously, and, I've been seeing a lot of comments on those videos from people asking, how it is that I'm using multiple accounts. I see a lot of comments from kids that have been watching with just their account on all the streams and really have not been getting anything, using a lot of time on it already, and I know, my community, and I know that a lot of these commenters are younger kids who, recently got into Rocket League or just don't have the money and resources to get a lot of nice items on Rocket League, and they just want some decent drops, There's a lot of people out there who are really impressed, when we get a couple of painted wheels, and I know I'm still quite happy about it, but, they would really, really wish to have that same chance at getting the stuff that other people get, And the thing is, the method that I use is already abused to an incredible degree by profit traders. There are people who are out there with hundreds of accounts who literally sit back and watch all of these RLCS fan rewards drops roll in. They sell them all immediately, and they lash out at anybody who's trying to spread that wealth, anybody who's trying to make that method more accessible to other people, other players, and it's really, really selfish. It's incredibly selfish and self-centered, and it's pretty obvious that the people who were commenting on the video were those profit traders. Once we put the video up, there were tons of throwaway accounts that were putting dislikes on the video and spamming the comment section, saying things along the lines of that I would destroy the market by showing this method, that I would destroy the community as a whole, trying to say that I was sharing the method purely for views and personal gain, also saying that the people who already knew this method, quote unquote, worked hard for it, and it shouldn't be shared. So obviously these people already abuse it to a ridiculous amount, literally netting themselves like tens or hundreds of thousands of credits in profit from even just a single stream. Like, it's absolutely insane. You can go on some of the Facebook groups and you'll see after a stream there are some people who have an absolutely ridiculous amount of RLCS drops, multiples of every single color, of every single wheel, and it's because they abuse this method to an incredible degree, and they don't share it with anybody. So, if you step back and think about it, it's actually really hypocritical. I mean, do you think that those people were just born with the information already in their heads, like they already knew it? Obviously not. There was somebody who originally shared that with them, and I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for more people to know about it. Just looking at it, I personally think that the inequality, the inequality of distribution in terms of these drops is pretty ridiculous. I mean, there's maybe 0.1% of people who are using this method to a ridiculous degree. I mean, you guys see on my videos, I use maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6 accounts at most at a time. There's people who use hundreds of accounts at a time, and, they're receiving 95% of the RLCS drops when there's only like 0.1% of the population. I just think that's unfair and obviously hypocritical. So, I really think that some of these younger viewers who don't have anything should be able to have that same chance. I, was told that the video might be against Psyonix's TOS, so that's why I, made it private. That's why I took it down. It had nothing to do with the profit traders spamming me, trying to say that I shouldn't share the method. Because, of course, if you guys still want to find the method, you can find it. It's out there, you're just not going to get it from me personally, because I make videos on Rocket League, and even though I don't agree with everything that Psyonix done, and almost nothing that Epic has done, I'll still respect, the TOS of the game that I make videos on. I'm that kind of person. So, if you're one of those younger kids who literally has nothing on their account and or just wants a better chance at getting some drops, you can definitely do that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to put my channel at risk by being that outlet of information right now. But it's just unfortunate that, people were so negative and so hateful. Honestly, I think it reflects more on the method abuser's mindset that their first thought is that everything is always motivated by personal gain, I mean, they were saying that I was trying to make profit on this, like I was making the video to try and get views and make money. I think anybody who knows a little bit about YouTube knows that a couple hundred views is not going to get you much, That's hardly a couple pennies. That's hardly a couple cents. So it's not that I was sharing it to try and get profit. I mean, I honestly just know that there's a lot of people who don't have much, and there's a very small, very, very tiny percentage of the population that is abusing this method and getting all of the RLCS drops, and I just think that's unfair. I wanted to share it a little bit more. So yeah, I think it really makes sense that that's their mindset if they're saying things like that. That's exactly the type of thinking that's going to turn you into somebody like this, lashing out at anybody trying to spread the wealth, thinking that you're entitled to a method that nobody owns. People saying that they worked hard for this method. No, it's been available. It's literally just knowledge. You did not work hard to sit back and have these streams up and rake in tons of profit. And obviously, spending lots of their personal time to make these fake accounts just to throw some dislikes and hateful comments on a video, I mean, that's pretty reflective of what's going on in your own mind. So obviously, it's obvious what their motivation was. They're not wanting this method shared so they can keep all of their profit. It's incredibly selfish. They're not even willing to allow the possibility of somebody maybe getting a tiny sliver of their profits, a tiny slice of their pie. But yeah, obviously my community is nothing like this. This was obviously just multiple throwaway accounts. I mean, the account names were literally gibberish, from just typing in on a keyboard. So it's pretty obvious that they were just fake accounts to try and spam it with dislikes and stuff. And it sucks that they want to use their time that way, but I guess that's that. So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on it. I'm really, really sorry to those of my younger viewers who I know just want a better chance at getting some sort of painted wheel that they can put on their car and show off to their friends. That's literally 95% of the people who would watch the video and use the information. But obviously, that small percentage of people who want all the profits from themselves, don't want that to happen. So it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes, and hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from, why I did it, and also, why I'm talking about it like this now. So I appreciate your guys' support. Obviously, we still got much more content coming, lots of stuff on the docket right now, so keep an eye out for that. I appreciate your support as always. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate that you watch my vids, and yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one.